going on?
You're under arrest. You seem to have a very nasty habit of recruiting the vulnerable to your cause. Your friend, Mr. Hallworth, has just lost his home and his livelihood because of you.
I've seen the bodies, Gates. Whose are they?
What do you think you're doing this for?
I saw Wilson die in his car. Then he turns up safe and well, and it's happened before. And all the investigations are managed by you and Ferguson. And then my accident happens, and here you are again.
I'm here because some irrelevant half-wit with a death wish went swimming around a site full of live explosives.
It's so irrelevant, you just tried to get me killed.
No one tried anything of the sort. Your delusions flatter you.
Is that what you told Melissa? That she was imagining things? That she was spooked? Yeah, I'm onto you.
You're onto me, but you don't know what I've done. You can see through me, but you don't know who I am. Tell me, exactly what is it I should be scared of?
The truth.
Get him out of here.
What you doing? What does it look like? I'm getting out. Nothing here for me now, thanks to you. They scared you off? No, you scared me off. You nearly got us killed. Least you can do is give me my train fare. I was thinking of going further than that'll take me. Well, how far did you have in mind? This far? Will you let me come in?
I really do need to talk to you.
Fine, as long as I don't need to listen.
Lisa, I don't know who that man is calling himself Gates, but he isn't your husband. I've got proof of that now.
How many would you say?
Difficult to know. Enough to be the entire Sweet Hope population.
Well, no, this isn't them. It can't be them.
These are the Sweet Hope villages, Melissa. They all died on the night of the original explosion. Including your husband.
No. They can't be dead. They've been changed, some drug, something.
You said you no longer knew people you'd known for years. You were right. It wasn't them anymore.
Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was something in me. Maybe the doctors were right.
Sweet Hope happened 5 years ago. It could be happening again. Wilson's resurrection proves that. I saw the man die.
I wanted my life back, not this. I want my life back.
Find out who the people are pretending to be the villagers, and you'll get your life back. I found this in the church. There's an engraving on the inside. Does E.M. mean anything to you?
I'm sorry.
Well, tell me this. Why would an ex-manager of a garage now be under-secretary at Trade and Industry?
Oh, maybe you did an oil change for Margaret Beckett and it just went on from there.
The Sweet Hope survivors have got someone in every major government department, on the boards of oil companies and the stock exchange, drugs research. 3 of them are MPs. If this isn't a conspiracy I'm looking at, what is it?
Insomnia?
I'm right, Joanna. You know I'm right. They're taking over the country. I've got photographic evidence to prove that they're not who they say they are.
Oh, yeah. Taken by you or your sidekick, Mystic Meg? You're doing that thing you used to do.
What thing?
Counting to 10 under your breath when I start to annoy you.
No.
Okay. Bring me the photographs. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, you don't get off that easily. Some of that info you gave me is already out of date. Can you have a dig around? See what they've been up to recently?
Anything else? The moon on a stick, perhaps?
No, thanks. I seem to remember you promised me that once before and it never arrived.
Morning, DHL. Delivery for Mr. Blake?
Yeah. Zendex. Patrick Leonard. Gotcha.
Can I speak to Chief Superintendent Gates?
Melissa?
I wondered if you had time to talk. The night Sweet Hope was destroyed. You're certain everyone's saved?
You know they were.
There were no strangers in the village that night, no soldiers, MOD men, anyone who might not have been so easily accounted for.
Why are we going over all this again?
Because I'm trying to find out the secret that destroyed our marriage.
If I knew why you stopped loving me, why you started to doubt me, I've asked myself those questions 1,000 times. This is to do with Steve Blake, isn't it?
It's to do with us.
It's to do with you.
Just tell me what you're hiding. Melissa. What a lovely surprise. How long's it been?
4 years.
4 years. And you're looking so well. I would love to say yes, Melissa, but I'm afraid Mother's been confused for some time now. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Was it the accident at Sweet Hope that affected her? Well, it didn't help. But she was mixed up before that. I finally admitted to myself that I couldn't cope. The nursing home she's in is terribly good. I expect she enjoys having visitors, doesn't she? Takes the strain off you. I really don't think it's a good idea. Mary, you know I had a lot of problems after Sweet Hope. Milk? Thank you. No sugar. I did hear you've been troubled. And I remember your mother from when I first moved to the village. She was very kind to me. I would love to say yes, Melissa, but I have to think of Mother first. I'm sure you understand that, don't you? Of course.
She's the best MP we've ever had. She's a wonderful woman, isn't she?
And success hasn't changed her.
So you've known Mary for quite a while.
Oh, yes, her mother was a neighbour of mine. I was looking forward to seeing her again.
I'm sure she'd be delighted to see you.
Do you think so? I can never remember the most direct route to the nursing home. Do you think I should go back and ask Mary?
Oh, no. She's got a very full afternoon. I should think it's the A140. Then once you're on the Cromer Road, look out for signs for Thornfield Hall.
A140. Excellent, thank you.
Recruitment?
Through the gates, follow the signs. And welcome to Zentex, friend.
Thanks. That's right, sir.
Welcome to Zentex. Welcome to the future. It isn't just the product that is revolutionary here at Zentex Software, but the whole manufacturing process. That is why we rigorously assess your suitability to become part of the Zentex family, even as day workers. We want you, but only if you want us. If you care to begin, you have precisely 60 minutes to complete the Zentex Entry Challenge.
Is this wise?
You worry too much. He's under control.
And the risk?
What risk? He's tagged. He's like a rat in a maze. No, he'll do his job very nicely.
Hello, Mrs. Madigan.
Is this your daughter? My daughter?
Excuse me.
I think this is yours. The initials.
I am with strangers.
Well, you must have made friends with somebody here, Elizabeth. Do you really not know anybody?
Do you know the strangers I'm with? People who say they know me and look like people I used to know. But can you tell me, dear, who they really are?
Elizabeth,
Are you saying your daughter isn't who she says she is?
We've come here to be among strangers.
No, Elizabeth. What you said before, can you tell me again? Can you do that? Can you explain? Elizabeth? Elizabeth?
Who are you?
I've spent hours like this. It won't get you anywhere. I think she's probably a little bit tired.
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't think. It was insensitive of me.
Come along.
Thank you, everybody. That will be all. Not you, Mr. Blake. Congratulations. Your test results were excellent. I trust you have no other plans for today? Welcome to Zentex.
This is just one of 20 dispatch units working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's a pretty big operation, then.
The biggest. 50,000 units a day out from here alone. Still nowhere meeting the demands of the global market. You'll have heard of the Zentex Odyssey range.
Of course.
We're very proud of it.
John, this is Steve Blake. Mr. Beck will be your section supervisor.
John Beck, pleased to meet you. And welcome to Zentex.
Mr. Beck will look after you.
So, what's my job?
Oh, you've landed more than a job here. You've landed the chance of a lifetime. Go and get your work suit. And welcome to the future.
Melissa?
Hello?
I've been trying to get hold of you. You okay?
I've traced the owner of the ring. Come on. Elizabeth Madigan has got Alzheimer's, right? But when I gave her the ring, it was very clear she wanted to tell me something. It was as if she knew what I'd been through.
What about the daughter, Mary Madigan?
Well, that's another success story. Before the Sweet Hope incident, she was a solicitor in family law. Now she's MP for Norfolk East.
And her office uses Zentex software, right?
How do you know that?
Zentex is owned by Patrick Leonard, one of the Sweet Hope survivors. I guarantee you, Zentex is at the heart of whatever's going on.
Well, what would they want with their own computer system?
What would anyone want? Control.
They've already got a pretty effective way of getting control. The man who used to be my husband is testimony to that.
Well, whatever's going on, it goes beyond mere personality changes.
Personality changes? Is that what you're calling it now?
I'm just taking it slowly.
Look, I know this sounds crazy.
Oh, not the alien theory again.
Look, there may be no bombs, no guns, no hurry, but it's still an invasion. How else do you explain it? I can't.
I know some weird stuff is going on. I know the world seems to have slipped out of focus. You know, that doesn't mean there isn't a reasonable explanation.
No, that isn't reason, it's denial. And it's because you're so scared of the truth and what it might actually mean that you're trying so hard to avoid it. Steve?
Yeah. Must be lack of sleep.
Come on. There she is.
What's the penalty for breaking into a nursing home?
You have to stay there. Hello, Elizabeth. This is a friend of mine, Steve.
Hello.
We thought we'd come back for another chat. When I came to see you the other day, you said you were with strangers. Do you remember? The last time I visited, the wedding ring.
That's right. You brought the other ring.
How do you mean the other ring?
I am two, not one. Now we both have a ring. But you must not tell that woman.
Which woman is that?
The one dressed in my daughter's skin, of course.
Elizabeth. Do you know why you're here?
Because we are many, but we are one. We must breathe our own air and not share yours.
Who must?
You go too slowly. We need to help you on your way.
On our way? Where?
To your destiny.
Our destiny.
Your end. Your full stop. Your destiny. I am two, not one.
We got company.
Of course I wouldn't have allowed it. Take this.
I knew you had problems, but I had heard you recovered. Obviously, I was mistaken. You're still deluded.
Well, blame me. I've been tracing Sweet Hope survivors. I thought it would be good to meet your mother.
Oh, good. To pummel a confused old lady with questions she can't answer. That's your idea of good, is it, Mr. Blake?
That's the interesting thing. She didn't actually seem that confused.
I shall be taking out an injunction against either of you setting foot in this place ever again.
How did she know my name? It's Fiona, isn't it? It's Fiona Leonard.
Have we met?
You don't know me, but I saw your photograph in a newspaper the morning after your village disappeared into the sea.
David, come on.
Do you remember anything about that night?
David! David!
So how soon can we get our own divers down?
Can't. The whole lot went up just after Steve took these.
This is all the proof you've got?
Was a pretty big haul.
Why didn't Steve bring them to me?
I think after the last meeting he feels uncomfortable.
He doesn't know you're here, does he?
No. We need your help to get these photos placed.
Melissa, if Steve wanted to place them, he could ring any editor in the country.
No, I
think he feels he's been away too long. This is Steve Blake you're talking about. I know. You really don't know him at all, do you? Come on. I think introductions are in order.
Refreshment break. Refreshment break.
Come on, friend. We like to share our tea break.
I'll join you.
Shouldn't go showing anybody you can write, man. Education's the new leprosy here.
Refreshment break. Refreshment break. You have 9 minutes.
As you're so keen to work, Steve, drop these off at PDU for me.
PDU, what's that?
Program Development Unit. That's Block C, just across the lawn.
What made him want to leave this behind? If he hasn't told you, I'm not going to. You don't like me very much, do you? I don't know you well enough to like or dislike you, but I do care about Steve. I expect he's capable of looking after himself. No, he isn't. Not yet. He doesn't know what he wants. Did you know he's been married? No, I didn't. But I don't see why that should concern me, do you? Well, I think you should know it was me he was married to.
Not yet. It's under control.
Yes, good, thanks.
It's only a search, friends, it's only a search, please understand. It's not that we suspect you, it's that we don't want you taking advantage of Mr. Leonard's trust.
Don't worry about, friend. Nothing at all. Open the jacket. Where did you get it?
PDU.
Not bad for a first-timer. Hopelessly off target, but pretty damned audacious, I have to say.
Problem, Gary?
No, Steve here's taken quite a shine to the place. He wants to see what sort of roof Mr. Leonard puts over our heads.
Good lad, Steve. I had a feeling about you from the start.
Okay to show him now?
Here, be our guest.
Don't mind, Dad. He'll be dead to the world till supper time. It's mainly because of his health care that we're here at all.
We look after the workers' dependents as well.
From the cradle to the grave. Pull up a pew. There you are. See what he was trying to nick? That's some sub-branch of something they were working on last week. So what makes you want to steal the program?
I'm working for one of Zentex's rivals.
Bad answer. For 2 reasons. 1, Zentex don't have any rivals on account that they make the best operating software in the world. And 2, any industrial spy knows once it's already on disk, it's old news.
So why didn't you turn me in?
Because I've been watching you. And I think you think this place is as unhealthy as I do.
They've given you a job, they've given you security.
Oh, sure. The Leonards saved my skin. Saved his too. But a roof over our heads. So what's in it for them?
Well, why don't you ask them?
I lose my 5-year bonus on disciplinary grounds? No way. Didn't say I wanted to leave. I just want some of their power. In their programs, there's stuff buried that I've never even dreamed of. I want to know what's going on.
What sort of stuff? How do you mean? What, like Viruses?
Oh, no, this is beyond viruses. This is more like... But I can't show you. If we could just get into that development suite, eh?
I take it they haven't issued you with a key.
Not exactly. Give us your banker's card.
What?
Banker's card. Should do the trick. Security. It's just a push-button obstacle race, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, the system here works very well. It's very neat and tidy. Everybody's on a basic wage, but if you make it to grey black within 5 years, you make it to a 300% bonus.
So paradise is always just around the corner?
Not even that close if you mess up. They can pull the rug from you the day before, given sufficient reason.
You still here?
So many questions, John. I think he'll make the team in record time. By the way, Steve, you better keep your eye on the second hand. I can only time-lapse the cameras on a 6-minute sequence.
You do this every night?
And still no further on. Oh, I can get inside the program, okay? But I can't crack the encoding. It's no fun working in 6-minute bursts.
If you could break in, could you alter a program in development?
I'm not interested in sabotage, Steve. I just want to know I'm a control freak.
But if you were, could you?
Since you ask, I could make software so faulty that the whole system would collapse. Banks, companies, government departments would all be under my command.
Zentek software could do the same thing?
Sure, if they wanted.
Well, what makes you think they don't?
We've got to go now.
Cartwright. That's an interesting idea, John. What makes you think that?
I've seen him and a grade red fraternizing, sir.
Fraternizing? Has it been getting in the way of their work?
Not exactly, sir, no. I really don't like doing this, sir. Last night, I saw them going into program development. That's off limits for reds and blues, as you know, sir.
I see. And what's he called, this casual that Cartwright has fallen in with?
Blake, sir. Steve Blake.
And do you think he's a threat?
Not to the whole section, sir, no. I'm not sure. But I'd rather not have him in mind.
I've spent a long time trying to create harmony here. A balance between the company's requirements and yours. Security, guidance, opportunity. My 5-year plan.
Of course, sir. We're all very grateful.
I may have to be cruel to be kind.
Get rid of Cartwright, sir?
You are the section leader. You have to be responsible for your own men.
I've only got 4 months, sir, before...
I'll be monitoring your section very closely. That'll be all, John.
Mary Madigan said her mother had Alzheimer's before Sweet Home, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's just say she has been the victim of some sort of, I don't know, psycho-spiritual takeover. A lot of her memories have already gone. Her true self is only half there, so her mind wanders and she talks from both sides.
Yeah. Why did they let her?
I don't know. I suppose she's no threat. She's just some sort of confused old lady who nobody listened to till we came along.
Maybe Joanna should hear about this.
Yeah. I think Joanna needs a bit more than an old lady before she'd go for it.
Well, she's already going for it. She's seen the photos.
What?
I went to see her. I took them.
Great. So what inspired you to go behind my back?
Oh, I see. You think I should have been more open. What, the way you've been with me? Why didn't you tell me she was your ex-wife?
What does it matter?
Well, it matters that I've told you everything and you keep your past from me. We're supposed to trust each other.
Hi, Joanna. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I just heard about the photographs.
Oh, yes, your Sweet Hope specials. They were quite impressive. Well done.
Well, I'm glad you like them.
I do like them. You're back on form, but I'm afraid I won't be able to...
You won't be able to print them.
Sorry.
No, I'm glad for your help. You know I am. The Zentex stuff has been brilliant.
Zentex stuff? What Zentex stuff?
The stuff you sent me.
Sorry? I sent you nothing about Zentex.
What?
Nothing at all.
You sure?
Well, of course I'm sure. Look, Steve, why don't you get a secretary?
Well, maybe someone in your office.
For goodness sake, Steve, I didn't send you any information about
Right.
Zentex,
Okay, yeah, I'll call you back. Joanna didn't send me the Zentex cuttings. She didn't know there was a Sweet Hope connection.
So who did?
Okay?
Grade red day shift. You're 12 hours too early, friend.
Yeah, tell me about it. They just called me in to do nights. Gary?
Steve! Lousy entrance, but great timing.
You've got to stop this. It's too dangerous. I'm telling you, you don't know what you're getting into.
I can't stop now, mate. I'm on a roll. The Seagull has landed.
Look, Gary, I can walk away from this, but you can't. You're the one in danger.
You know who gave me the idea for a suicide virus? You did.
Somebody wanted me to come here. I've been set up.
Think about it, right? All this time I've been working on how the program protects itself. It's antiviral devices. And all along I should have been looking at how it self-destructs.
Gary, listen to me.
Don't you see? The code. I think the code has a self-destruct capacity too. If it suspects it's being penetrated, it changes. I've got to sneak up on it. Watch. Watch.
Hello? Mrs. Madigan, Elizabeth, is that you?
You have to help. We're invisible because we're everywhere. Don't you see? You must warn people. You must warn me. Who wins? The army with just one weapon, or the army with thousands of small ones?
Elizabeth, can I come and see you again? Elizabeth, can you ask to see me?
Now then, Mrs. Madigan, have you been trying to call Mary? You know we can arrange that. You only have to ask.
Suicide chip. A chameleon code. These guys are nearly as brilliant as me. Maybe they've buried it in the startup program.
I think time's up, isn't it?
Hmm?
I can explain everything!
Steve, I trusted you. You think this is the way to repay me?
John, you know me. What are you doing? I thought we were mates.
So did I, Gary. And that's what really hurts.
I'm sorry to have called you out at this hour, but you did say if those people tried to get in touch.
You're sure they didn't come back?
Yes, we've tightened up security. I really don't know how she got hold of the number. Elizabeth? Mary's here to see you.
They know. I've told them everything.
It's Mary, your daughter.
I haven't got a daughter. We have no need of sons and daughters. I thought you knew that.
Mother,
why do you keep telling them you're my daughter? I want to talk to the other two. I understood. Let me talk to the other two.
Please, I'm coming! No more! Please, let me go! Come across, please! Let me go, please! Listen to me! Where are we going?
Get some men over to D block double fast. Roof area. Quickly!
Take the hoods off. 5 years. 5 years I've got at stake here. You've got my 5 years in your greasy little hands.
Son, I promise you no more. I promise you. You've got to believe me.
I want more than promises. I want to see you so clean you squeak.
Anything, please. Stop! Stop! Stop!
Aye! Stay there! Over here! Let the devil! Hold him!
When are we going to move? When are we going to be able to breathe again?
Why do you say these things?
Why do you pretend you don't know? When you've still got the taste of salt in your mouth.
What do you mean?
You can't taste the salt. I can. You and me and the rest of Sweet Hope buried at sea. They've only got to look long enough to find us. They've been to see me. They know who we are.
Now, you have to rest. Come on, Mother. Drink up. That's good. Good girl. That's very good. And some more. Just a little more. Come on. Good girl.
Becoming a regular bad luck charm, aren't you, Steve?
He was killed. You can't paint over this one.
I've got a feeling about this. Call it a copper's instinct, but I think this could be a suicide.
Walcard's right. He wasn't the most balanced of men. Even you must have noticed that. He was murdered.
Who by? All those men over there have alibis. You're the only one who admits to being up on the roof with him at the time. You can see how it looks, Steve.
You can't tell me what I saw. You won't get inside my head.
Steve, if you were up on the roof with him, then it could be murder. If you weren't, then it's suicide. Now I'm going to ask you one more time. Were you up on the roof with him?
I have to talk to her. She's asked to see me. This isn't a prison, is it?
Look, I'm afraid you're going to have to leave or I'll call security.
I need to see her. She's been trying to tell me something very important.
Hello, Jack. Yes, could you come over? I've got a problem on the front desk.
Where's Matron? Fetch an ambulance. Mrs. Madigan's having some sort of an attack. Hurry up, girl. I don't know what happened. She seems to be sort of hemorrhaging. Tony's with her. He's looking at her. What time is it?
Look, excuse me, you can't... Hello.
You don't think I can touch you, do you?
The words come out of your mouth, but they never make any sense.
This was a bit blatant for you, wasn't it? A bit clumsy. Maybe you're getting desperate.
Come on, Elizabeth, come on.
How long have you been trying?
2 minutes.
Leave her.
No.
Elizabeth? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you?
I think it's fair to say that I am not Patrick Leonard.
What do you want? What do you want? Why don't you let them kill me?
Because you're no threat. Simple as that.
If I was no threat, you'd ignore me, but now I know more than ever.
And if you knew how little that was, you wouldn't be standing there bragging about it.
You saved me. Why did you save me?
Don't worry. You'll find out soon enough.
There's nothing to see, mate. On your way.
I thought I recognised a car.
We've already got an ID for the owner.
The owner's registered as Melissa Gates, isn't she?